everyone. Thanks for joining this session with holoride. This year, holoride has teamed up with Unity to set a new benchmark in the entertainment industry. Unity and holoride are a match made in heaven when it comes to XR entertainment and access to a badass crew of developers. So, thank you, Unity, for having us, and let's kick this off. My name is Mira, and I'm taking you on a ride into the XR universe of holoride. Today, we show you how to build breathtaking content with a completely new media format built for moving vehicles. Imagine an entertainment format that is not limited to travel time and screen size, and at the same time allows you to become part of the game. Before I introduce you to the team, let's get a first impression what holoride can do.
There already?
Now on stage with me, Niels, CEO and co-founder of holoride. Niels, over to you.
Thank you, Mira. It's great to be part of Unity's GDC agenda this year. Today marks a very special day for us. We'll launch an essential part of our tech stack, the holoride Elastic SDK, a product dedicated to the creators that bring new technologies to life. But before jumping into the details, I would like to take you on a journey, why we exist, what we do, and most importantly, how you can embark on this ride. We started holoride with a clear purpose in mind, making transit time count. Specifically, turning transit time into valuable time, making people on the go happier, smarter, or even more productive. Every year, people all over the world spend around 400 billion hours riding in cars. And for most passengers, transit time feels like wasted time. Existing media offerings do not take into consideration the passenger's motion or route. Not to mention, approximately 50% of all passengers suffer from motion sickness when consuming visual content in cars. So why is this still the status quo? Most content creators have limited access to the auto industry, which makes cooperation between media and mobility painfully ineffective. At holoride, we are building nothing less than the platform for the future of in-car entertainment, connecting mobility and media in a way that is absolutely seamless. Our vehicle localization software syncs content with a vehicle's motion, its position, and map data in real time, creating an entirely new dimension of immersion. You start to feel what you see. At the same time, due to this real-time synchronization, motion sickness can also be reduced, enabling more passengers to enjoy visual content in cars. We call this new content category for vehicles elastic content, reflecting its adaptive behavior and nonlinear characteristics to enable ever-changing experiences adjusting to the passenger's route. Today, it's all about our Elastic SDK and our creator space, helping you to build contextual, immersive experiences for passengers. We want to support you in the best way possible to unleash your full creative potential, whether it's for entertainment, well-being, productivity, or educational in-car applications. We are eliminating tech and business complexity and providing the necessary commercial scale. Besides benefiting from new creative opportunities, you can reach a captive audience via the powerful automotive distribution channel, unlocking new revenue streams for all partners involved. In addition, we are moving away from the outdated compensation models of traditional media and utilizing a fully transparent blockchain-based system that enables all contributors to be rewarded fairly. We are fortunate to have already worked with some of the leading car and entertainment brands to bring our manufacturer-agnostic approach to life. We are also grateful to have received such an incredible recognition from the industry, and we couldn't have achieved this without the collaboration of our partners. Since spinning out from the premium car manufacturer Audi in early 2019, feedback from our partners has been very important for us, and I want to take the opportunity to thank them for being great co-pilots on our journey so far. We not only want to stay true to this principle, but also to expand it further in order to build a product that helps all parties involved to be successful in this emerging market. That is why we'd like to encourage you to start using our platform to create great content and provide us with even more valuable insights as we prepare for our consumer launch in summer 2022. Let's build the future of in-vehicle entertainment together. Now I would like to hand over to Garrett, who will be introducing our Elastic SDK and explaining how you can use it to build this content.
Thanks, Niels. We've been working hard for this moment, which is why I'm very happy to demonstrate to you today what elastic content means from a developer's point of view. Generally speaking, you can think of it as a creative reinterpretation of real-world maps and geoinformation that is projected into the Unity scene. During the game, the Unity camera is controlled by both the VR headset and the car's sensors. To make this work anywhere on Earth, elastic content is procedural from scratch. This sounds difficult, right? In fact, it's not, with the help of our powerful tools. The Elastic SDK helps you create stunning worlds with ease and place your game content within them. The heart of it is a node graph, which defines how objects are placed and what the terrain looks like. There are two major types of nodes: map nodes, which you can think of as 2D textures, and pose nodes that represent containers of position rotation tuples and serve as the information where to spawn objects. Let's have a deeper look into map nodes. Maps can contain any float value and therefore be used to define heights and texture weights of a Unity terrain, but also to distill important information for your objects to spawn. A powerful map source is the road network mask. It tells the graph to download a black and white texture of the road shapes around the player. This information is extremely important since it marks the regions where the vehicle might drive and where the VR passenger should never collide with a virtual object. The map is passed to the connected nodes. In this example, we use a distance transform that lets map values increase with a distance to their closest non-black input value. in our case, that's the next road. We drag the output into the height map port. And look, we made mountains. We can use a remap node to make the shape look less boring. The mountain silhouette is now defined by the shape of the curve. We incorporate some Perlin noise of different scales to get a more natural look, but flatten the road with a road network mask. Now let's add a few texture layers. When it comes to texture weights, the normal projection is probably an S-tier node. Its output is about 0 at very steep cliffs and 1 where the surface is level. Let's say it is level enough to grow grass on, and what's left is steep enough to expose the rocks. We can also emphasize the roads by adding this dirt texture based on the road mask. Snow-capped mountains? No problem, we just remap the height. Now let's spawn some objects, but in order to do so, we need a set of poses to define their spawn position. Poses of real-world reference points can be retrieved from our map service. But for now, let's start with a simple alternating grid of poses. We remove those that appear too close to the roads and snap the rest to the height map. Here comes the spawner that references this purple pillar prefab to spawn. The next level is to rasterize poses and apply the distance transform so that we get a nice Voronoi pattern to incorporate into our height map. Look how every pillar now got its own terrain pedestal. From here, I leave the rest to your imagination and let you know that you can get really creative with a graph, that's for sure. And of course you can write your own custom nodes using our scripting API. Now, what about performance? The Elastic SDK's generation pipeline is built to have the least possible impact per frame, so you don't have to expect any hiccups during the game. Not even on a mobile GPU. Also, the Elastic SDK takes care of keeping everything in the center of the Unity scene, so that your rides can continue forever without suffering from floating point inaccuracies. Now you might ask, do I need to learn everything from scratch in order to create Elastic content? The answer is no. Since spawners instantiate prefabs, almost everything you can wrap into a prefab can be created exactly the way you're used to. Renderers, animations, rigid bodies, as well as scripts and audio sources, you name it. The Elastic SDK helps you to populate the world with it. Talking about the imagination, we have a true Imagineer who should be a familiar face for some of you and who would like to share some thoughts with you.
Hi, I'm Jesse Schell, the CEO of Schell Games and the author of The Art of Game Design. I've been making VR games for about 25 years, and when I first heard about holoride, I thought, wow, that's a cool idea, VR that matches the motion of a car. Seems cool, but was it just a gimmick? So I tried it out, and when I tried it, that was when I realized how powerful it really is. To be honest, if you haven't done it, it's hard to understand. It's not like playing a video game. It's really more like having your very own theme park ride, except that it's interactive. I find people are always asking, hey, when are there going to be tactile sensations in VR? And that's what holoride is. It not only solves the problems of boredom in the car and motion sickness in VR, it's honestly the most thrilling and immersive video game experience that I've ever seen. And now with the Elastic SDK, your game is unique every drive. It's a different way of thinking about games because when you map your game to the actual world, it adds this whole new dimension of reality that just wasn't there before. At my company, at Schell Games, we think a lot about the future of gaming. And right now, we're working on our third holoride experience because we can see that this is where VR and where gaming are going.
That's what I call a shout out. To get you all started and give you the possibility to explore the toolset that Jesse and his team at Schell Games have been working with, holoride has developed the Creator Space. Here you can find valuable insights, documentation, and tutorials curated by holoride and continuously enriched by you, the developer community. Patrick, Director of Product Design at holoride, will share some facts about the Creator Space. Want to take over, Patrick?
Thank you, Mira. I'm thrilled to be here today. We are very excited to have you join the holoride world, and to help to get you up and running, we've developed the holoride Creator Space. The Creator Space offers you all tools needed to empower you on your holoride development journey. Tools like the Elastic SDK, documentations, tutorials, and more. Some of these I want to share with you in detail today. Garrett just gave you a walkthrough of the Elastic SDK to create elastic environments, but also shared that it's an interface to the vehicle's motion data. In this illustration, you can see them both combined, the environment in magenta and the vehicle in cyan. To get you started, we offer sample files, which contain prefabs for the environment and the vehicle. We also include a transition system that shows how to transit from one experience to another. If you combine them all, you actually end with a full holoride experience, from the click on the app icon to being in an elastic world. Of course, you can use them as a general inspiration, but they are also built in a modular manner, so you can customize the nested assets that get spawned, the animations, the colors, and more to your liking. In the end, these sample files help you to focus on staying creative, even if what you want to create doesn't need an entire elastic world, like integrate a video player, 2D gaming, or browsing the web. Something else that we also provide on the Creator Space are experience tools. Experience tools are small helpers that we've created throughout our development process. There's the 2D stage. This is a plane that helps you to integrate any 2D content into a holoride application with different aspect ratios, curvature, and motion smoothing options. It's very helpful for UI development, integrated video content, or if you want to bring in other experiences that are more in the two-dimensional realm. We also have collision avoidance, a set of tools that help your assets to shine and not become obstacles users will hit. This can happen if the car has to avoid an obstacle on the road due to construction. In moments like these, you might run into virtual objects. The collision avoidance helps you to avoid the unpleasant moment of intersecting with objects in the path of travel within the holoride experience. Lastly, there is a helper we call modular agency, a system that helps you prioritize and filter objects based on modular features that relate to data like your vehicle localization. In one of our projects, we used this system to make sure that certain events in our experience only get activated when it's likely that we are headed towards them, and not when they're already behind us. With this, you are able to reduce your game's performance needs. All of them are open source under the MIT license, so you can integrate and modify them however you like. And lastly, we do have ride recordings. This is travel data collected from real-world car drives. There are two kinds of ride recordings. Experience recordings focus on very particular drive scenarios, like inner cities or the Autobahn. Then there are technical recordings, which are recordings that help you test your experience against very challenging road scenarios, like complex bridge structures or winding roads. We will continuously add more tools to support your holoride development. But the Creator Space is not just this. It's a platform for exchange, a platform for developers, artists, and enthusiasts alike. All of this and more is in the Creator Space. You can join today. Just go to holoride.com and sign up to get access to all the resources. This collection of resources will get you started in no time. But we also know that some of you want more than this. And so do we. Because we believe in the power of creative communities. So we developed something which we would like to share with you today. This is the holoride development kit. an all-in-one development kit that provides the essential sensor data so that you can do real-world tests in the car. It's made by developers for developers. So we added some particularly useful features for your in-vehicle tests, like a light indicator that shows not only the status of the device, but also the overall localization quality in the car. This significantly reduces the in-vehicle debugging and user test efforts. We also added easy-to-reach buttons to pair other devices or to quickly restart the development kit. To receive access and get your hands on one of our development kits, apply via the Creator Space. Applications are starting now. And with this, I'll hand it over to Niels to bring it home.
Thank you, Patrick. And thank you, Mira. Thank you, Garrett, for guiding us through today's session, sharing many of holoride's Elastic SDK functionalities and experience tools available in the Creator Space. It is incredible to see what our team has been building, and I want to thank every single one of them for their dedication and hard work. Like many of you, we had envisioned a slightly different setup for GDC this year. We all should have met in person to demo products and games, exchange knowledge and insights, or simply have fun. Since this is unfortunately still not possible, we have decided to bring our technology closer to you in another way. Together with Audi and Unity, our team has planned a roadshow, taking us from Los Angeles to San Francisco in early August, explaining our technology and giving demo rides of the Elastic holoride experience Schell Games is currently building. It's your opportunity to experience our technology firsthand. For more information, check out our website and follow us on our social channels, where we will be posting the details of our roadshow in the coming days. Let's personally discuss how you can become part of our movement to change in-car entertainment forever. Because with holoride, there is no limit to where a car can take you.
Yay, that's a bold statement. And I'm so looking forward to see this become a reality. Thank you, Niels. Elastic Content, the Creator Space, your prototype dev kit. I can't wait to see this in action. And I hope you join us on this ride. For now, it's goodbye. It was a pleasure hosting you. Thanks for joining us, and see you in the holoride universe soon.